Alright. I had to get my tripod. Didn't have it yesterday and that wasn't fun. Ooh, this hair is crazy. So today we're doing kind of like a day in the life video, if you couldn't tell from my mediocre shots this morning. But we're in the car now. We're about to head to the shop and see what type of work we're going to get ourselves into. I believe my boss picked up some more McDonald's pieces this morning, so I think I got like maybe 4 or 5 of those waiting on me. Let's just see what we get into. We're going to head to work now. Also, by no means, please don't expect any of today's video to be like perfect. So I got to the shop and I was right. Boss picked up some McDonald's pieces. These two here are our smallest pieces. Definitely got some wear going on. But these are all going to be back pieces to their booths. So whenever you sit down and lean back, this is what you're leaning on. We got 2 small, 2 medium, and 1 long, and this is a 7-foot piece. So we're going to go right into trimming out our end piece right here with a razor blade. That's going to give us a pattern for all of our ends. The only difference between these backs are the length. So right here, we're going to begin by cutting out every individual piece. We have 5 total booth backs. So we're just going to go through every size. We have 2 small, 2 medium, and 1 large, like I said. Get all of our pieces cut up. We really have to make sure our measurements are on point here because we actually have an unfortunate situation in the shop right now. Our industrial sewing machine has actually went down. A piece broke. And of course it's not a piece that you can just fix. It's a piece that you have to replace. So I found that news out once I got to the shop this morning, which is leading me to cut out everything at the shop. Then I'm going to head home and go into my garage. Because thankfully I bought an industrial sewing machine about 2 years ago. So this is really going to come in clutch right now. Because I just started this job and it's a Wednesday. And McDonald's told me they needed it back by Friday for inspections. But this is the reality I'm living, so we're just living life and going with the flow. But right here I begin to trace out that end cap that I trimmed in the beginning. Starting to get my new piece, and then I'm just going to duplicate it 5 pairs because like I said, all the end caps are the same, the lengths are the only difference. But I still have to make sure all my cuts are precise because I got to sew it up at my place, which is leading me to not be able to test fit before I top stitch. I'm just sewing it up, top stitching, and then heading back to the shop and then putting them on and hoping everything fits good. Holy cow, it's hot out today. Alright, so like I said, we unfortunately have the shop sewing machine down currently, so we are leaving the shop, heading back home now, since we got our vinyl and all of that cut out, and we're gonna hop onto my machine. Thankfully I have a sewing machine, an industrial sewing machine, so we're gonna be able to get the job done. I don't know if I said this earlier, but we got the job this morning, and it has to be done by Friday. So, yeah. I'm low-key wanting to stop at the Goodwill on my way home to see if I can find a little extra project to work on and recover, reupholster, or something like that. It is only 10:50, so we have a pretty good start to the day. I think I'm gonna stop. I really actually have to go to AutoZone and get an air filter for not only my car but for Babe's car. But if I make it quick, it'll be fine. So we're gonna go stop at Goodwill, see if we can find anything. Alright, we made it. Let's see if we get any type of project. Mission accomplished. We actually went to the Goodwill. We looked real fast, kept our eyes on the price tag, and we found that chair for $10. Not bad, can't beat it. Now, the seat bottom's going to be a little interesting to get out because it's not built to be reupholstered, but we'll figure it out. And now we're going to go and get home before lunch so we can start and continue working and maybe get some actual work done that we can make money from, you know. Let's go. So we made it back to the house. We are in my garage. This is my machine, and this is where we're gonna finish and get this job taken care of. So, like I said, this is my machine. It's a Sailrite fabricator. It is a beautiful machine. Spent a lot of money on it. Hopefully, one day when I have my own shop, I can move this beautiful machine in there and make some magic. But we got some black thread on the spool right now. We're gonna switch it over to some tan because all the McDonald's stuff is getting sewn in this green, and it's gonna have a contrast of a tan thread, and we're gonna do a top stitch as well. This is a cutout pattern of wow, I can't speak. This is a cutout pattern of what is at the shop right now. It's going from yellow to green. So let's set up the machine. I'm gonna snack on my yogis and Uncrustable and protein drink, and I got some water with electrolytes to get me through. That's what I packed today, so I know I'm home, but might as well just eat that now while I'm down here, get some work cracked out, and see what the rest of the day takes us. And don't get me wrong, I know I could leave a lot of this out and just be like, okay, McDonald's contract. Here's me cutting out the fabric, and then show like close-up clips of me sewing so you don't know the location change, and so you don't know that equipment broke at the shop, and like I can make it seem like something it's not, and maybe that could do better on social media, but that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna show you the struggles, the uphill battles, the days that you plan one thing and something else happens. And I probably know that there's a lot more people out there that are just like trying to get by and make it day by day, and like do struggle and do have those ups and downs, and like I just want to be a safe place for people to be able to watch and be like, oh, that's so realistic. That's so, did I say that right? That's so realistic. But I want people to be able to relate at the end of the day. So I was just doing a test piece right here, and I heard something that sounded like a metal hit the ground, and I'm like, what? What's going on? My pedal disconnected. Today's just one of those days. We just gotta keep going. So let's get this bolt back on. I don't know how this even got loose enough to come off. Like this is crazy. Holy cow, what is going on here? Lord, why does it look like someone beat up my machine? And all my tools are in the other garage. So we're gonna hand tighten for the moment. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope we can at least get through our test stitch before anything else happens. All right. Oh my god, and now it's jamming. Oh, Lord, please. Please. I'm so confused why it's doing that. Oh, no, no. So, yeah, I guess today is just one of those days. I just spent the last hour getting my machine back in tension. It went out of tension, and everything I was doing wasn't working, so I had to pull out the manual and literally go by one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. And every time I would try something new, I would sew and sew and sew until I got the thread to look the way it's supposed to. But it is officially almost 1:30. We got here right before lunch, so that was about noon. I guess let's see how much work we can get done in the next little bit and do another time check after some time lapse of me finally now sorting the fabric or the vinyl. Alright, so I am in my other garage grabbing a few tools because I am going to get that chair that we ended up getting from the Goodwill. I'm going to pull it out, mess with it a little bit, try to, take it apart, see what we're working with. I got a few fabric samples that I went ahead and went through my fabric rolls and saw what I had to see what I was working with. So, yeah, we're going to take like a 15-20 minute break from working. Then we're gonna get back to it. As of right now, everything's sewn together. We just got a top stitch, so we're doing good. Oh, jeez. Ow. Oh, that didn't feel good. Maybe I'll sweep next time. Anyways, trying to get this chair prepped. Alright, now it'll sit like that until I come to recover it. Alright, so I think we're gonna call it a wrap for today and go upstairs, prep some dinner. Babe's off work. I've worked pretty much all day, so we're gonna come back down here and finish the top stitching in the morning and then head back to the shop and hopefully start covering the booths for McDonald's. But other than that, if you like this, maybe like the video, maybe subscribe. I'm gonna try and make more videos, whether it's step-by-step videos or day in the life or a project video or whatever. But thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.